What up, Simlers? Welcome back to the Sim Sideline. King College 27. Yeah, we ain't got nothing out there. Okay, here we go. There you go. We got Georgia this week. Coach Pop Toppins says early mistakes are expected, but the coaching staff is confident in the team ahead of this week's opener. Jabbar Ross, Ellis Robinson, gotta look out for him. They're 92 overall. We're 84, but we are the 25th ranked team in the nation. Just a look at our schedule. I actually like this. I know that's probably a glitch in the game, but we play straight through. We'll set our weekly practice plan. Shouldn't be no practice. Shouldn't be nothing that we got to manage. So we'll just go ahead and hit A there. We'll do the recruiting after. The coach points, I gotta use them after. Where I wanna go to, because I wanna do some formation subs. So I changed the offense. So we are now running Florida State stock playbook. Let me see doubles wide. Make sure Sam could touch the rock a little bit more. And where is our new back? We're gonna put Dion right there. Alright, normal. Let's go line out and give me. Here's my guy. Deontay Page. Get him in that set. Tight wide off. Chips. Go Sam on that one. Damn, can my guys get in the game? Can my guys get in the game? All right, we'll start there. We'll work this throughout the season. Let's see if we can get somebody in the Heisman race. Let's see if we can make a college football push. Game 1 of the second season. Let's tap in.
Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, Florida.
Dynamic lighting.
We will find out a whole lot more about these games as week 1 showdown here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the Florida State Seminoles. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Let's go.
Hey guys, Georgia's head coach told me pregame. He understands what a challenge this is. Number one, the stadium is one of the best in college football. Every time you step foot in this crowd, in this stadium, you have to be at your best from a communication standpoint. This top 25 team will be a challenge, and he understands his guys have their backs against the wall. They have to communicate and be effective at the line of scrimmage. Guys, back to you.
Let's go.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup.
Let's go.
So Georgia's headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So the Florida State Seminoles offense will go to work first. They'll be matched up against one of the best secondaries in the country.
And this matchup is going to be so much fun to watch because this defense, they're really, really good. And they like to take away what you do best. And a lot of times that means focusing on your number one guy. Palmer, here's a problem.
This one they really started to get fun.
So I can't wait to watch how they handle both of these guys that can make big plays and what answers they try to come up with.
I think that's the big question, right? Because it's really hard as a defense to double two guys.
OJ the Jew, man.
Offense here, you want to try and change the picture, change the formation and alignment, use motion, try and confuse this defense, or at least force them to communicate to get the matchups they want to get. I think there's opportunities in this offense today with these two big-time targets outside to make some plays, but they got to be versatile and they got to try to be as multiple as they can.
Looking to throw, it's Berry. Pressure coming. Finds us back in the middle. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football is an understatement. I mean, there was two guys on him. Like, he was absolutely covered, but he still makes the play. And he does that a lot, man. He's a game breaker. He's a guy that can make big plays for this offense. If I'm the QB, though, I might be a little bit careful. If they got that many guys on him, I got to be safe with the football.
Catch in the middle, it's
Let's go, Rook.
That's his first catch of the season, and they believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
OJ the Jew, man.
And the Noles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Looking to throw for it. Makes the grab.
Let's go.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap, and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field.
Let's go. Let's go.
From the gun, the running back has it.
I really
They didn't get
can't
a
see
push at all
shit.
on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. A Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. You start the season top 25, clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. To the air, it's Berry. Here's the pressure. Soft spot in the middle. Let's go. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The Seminoles, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. He leaves it with the back. Maybe some room here. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back, and he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused.
Turning it on. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
And the Seminoles in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Well forget it. My dude is going to get some looks. Y'all might as well forget it.
Gets him out of bounds at the 5. First and goal coming up.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback making checks. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit.
Hey, what I want.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. I guess an optimist could say it's still 1st and goal, and now you have a little more room to work with. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Singleton. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, hold on. We're going to make this change now. It ain't even no sense in playing. Because it's my guy. What is that? Slot receiver?
Has their backs against the wall. That's a great job of really just gearing down, getting some push up front, not giving away anything, and making that play and that tackle.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to throw, it's Berry. He's got it on the move. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Oh shit, that was pistol. No wonder. Shit wasn't changing.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're over looking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's looking to pass. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense will now get its first chance with the football. And we take a look at a guy who didn't burn up the recruiting rankings, but man, is he being productive. Fought his way through a lot of competition in camp and ended up winning the running back job for the opener. Listen to this noise. You can't hear yourself think as this defense has them pinned deep in their own end. They give it to the freshman, first carry of his career.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Tommy mentioned earlier, this home crowd can create a huge advantage. Right back to the well. Can't get him to
Set that down.
Gives him a little more breathing room. A 3-yard gain out to the 7. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. The run inside. It's Arrington.
Good tackle.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really...
Get my other guy on the field. .96 on the speed.
The momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here, David.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Snagged in the middle.
Hold on to it.
They make the stop, but not before
Hold on
he takes
to
a
it, young
chunk
fella.
out of what they need to move the sticks.
Love the
Hold
play call
on
on the
to it, young
RPO. That
fella.
time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind him. Nice job.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Looking downfield, it's Sperry. Punts
Let's
it
go.
out of the air.
Let's
Makes
go.
a grab in their space. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
That's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The Seminoles will have it 1st and 10. The play action fake. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And that is a huge play for the defense.
couldn't even
Offense
drop
has it
back.
in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Singleton. Shakes off the defender. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter as we get ready to get things started. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Trying to get rid of it. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
You can't throw completions if you don't give your guys an opportunity. And that time from the pocket, the QB trying to attack the perimeter, but the ball just got away from him and fell incomplete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wilson.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in crease snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. To the air, it's Daly. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Wilson's got it. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. The Dogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Trying to move them on the counter. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. They had some holes to fill on the roster. They've gone into the portal. They brought in a pretty decent haul. How good do you think this staff feels right now addressing those areas of need, David?
Well, I think you feel really good about bringing in quality depth, experience depth. But now the trick is to merge it with your other guys and everybody get on the same page, you know, and moving in the same direction.
The coaching staff is so excited, too. They feel like if they can stay healthy, they can take an extra step versus where they were a year ago because of these new bodies they found through the portal.
Really nice job by this defense. 1st down was not successful. They get the 2nd and short, and those are the downs where they can be really aggressive on offense and take advantage. So you kind of don't know how to play it, but they did a good job playing the run, protecting themselves against the pass, and now forcing a 3rd down.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. The accuracy is perfect. The loft, the aim, like the perfect golf shot. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
It's just not easy to bring this guy down, is it? He is so dangerous once he gets the ball in his hands, and it makes me think back to old great Seminole running backs like Warwick Dunn, Travis Minor, a guy that I used to play against. How about Dalvin Cook even? Just guys that could make the first guy miss, and then they were able to just explode and burst and take it the distance. This guy right here, he is a unique talent.
To the ground, he's got it again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Clock stops momentarily as there is an injured Bulldog on the play. And it's their freshman defensive back who's down on the play, and Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's Berry.
Oh,
and the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. 3rd down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
The Noles will send out the punt unit. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've sputtered a bit early, not being able to move the football, having to punt it away each of the first 2 times they had it. Running inside, it's Arrington. Oh, he's got some space. A little more space opened up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, 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 the dog pound. Run the football, be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship, Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge that are dogs.
And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires on the move. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To throw, it's Daly. Right on the money. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Finds his man. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 2. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Arrington. He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has a 1st down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Incomplete. That one batted away at the line of scrimmage.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Looking downfield, it's Daly. Pocket breaking down. It's complete. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. Looks as if it's the junior linebacker who's still down on the play, and Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Absolutely perfect. And after the three-spot guys, we're all tied up.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. RPO complete to open the drive. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
Give to the back. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes the grab. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. And the Noles will punt it away on 4th down. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? Gonna field this one in tight quarters. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Daly. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Caught by Wilson. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Offenses should focus on their guys and making sure so-and-so guys get so-and-so touches. And, you know, listen, they're featuring this guy. They're going to throw it to him. He's going to be the primary target on a lot of times. I can't be reckless, but I definitely have to find my way.
Unleashes one deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. wants to pass. Quarterback extends the play. Didn't get nearly enough done on third down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. No good. And here in the second quarter, we remain all knotted up.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw. It's Sperry. Release to the back. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got the back over the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The offense changing the play. On third and long. Try to convert through the air. And he's all bottled up. And now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense trying to take it back. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Takes a hit as he fires.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. Oh, the attempt is no good. And here in the third quarter, it is still a tie ball game. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with a look at Utah, taking on the #1 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's the Utes coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game at Doak Campbell Stadium. And talk about a good, competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these 2 programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good, competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Doak Campbell Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Quick catch on third down. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a fourth down. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. The freshman running back being attended to. We hope he's able to get back in the game shortly. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date. Georgia sends out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one.
All right, come on.
Wants to bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They haven't really been able to line up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Going with the counter play here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And they stop him there with a tackle for a loss. And how about the run defense in this football game? A lot of coaches, man, they talk about it. Coming into a game, first thing we have to do is stop the run. Both these defenses so far have been up for the challenge.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Welcome to college. First carry for the freshman. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. Now facing a 3rd and long. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Dropping back, it's Berry. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
The Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields the punt and tries to help improve that field position. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. The run inside. It's Arrington. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And that's a good sign for this offense, maybe finishing this football game. Maybe they can get that ground game going. They've tried. They just haven't had a lot of success. Made them very one-dimensional. Nice to see them run the football with some efficiency later in this game.
He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
He got a yard.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense. But coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Snagged out of the air. He was fighting and struggling his way, trying to get that 1st down. Instead, they'll be faced with 4th. Georgia lining up.
I want OJ to Jew, man.
4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. My goodness, he unloads on that one. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. It has been a complete uphill struggle for both of these offenses, Jesse.
It sure has. At this point, David, someone's just going to have to step up and make a play. Someone's got to break a tackle, make an incredible catch, and just give some life to this offense.
Whatever you can, whatever it takes. Don't worry about looking pretty. That's out the window. We've already looked really, really ugly. We got to find something that works to put some points on the board.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Sperry. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free 1st down and some yardage. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Seminoles decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward.
It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And late in the football games, coaches are like, don't make the mistake. In this offense, they just did it. Tie football game, they put the ball on the deck, the defense recovers. Now they're going to have to depend on their defense to come out, get a stop, and keep them in this football game.
Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
It's like he stands in place. that step there.
Past success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Seminoles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Sperry. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. On target over the middle. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
They'll try the right side. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Right back to the well. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. At the end of the play, there's a Georgia Bulldog who has yet to get up. There's never a good time for it, but man, do you hate to see it in the first game of the season. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Between the uprights, it's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
Get down there, but you can't score.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal.
Makes the catch, and he's free. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
I think one of the most undervalued assets in good quarterback play is the play-action game. Making the run fake honestly and truthfully looking like run. You're fooling the defense, and then you're just making it easier on yourself because you're giving yourself bigger lanes to throw the football in.
Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to... coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Motion from the wideout. Back to pass, it's Daly. Get it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
Got it set up on the outside.
Tackle.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short
Take
game
the ball
there.
back,
Still
please.
plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Georgia sends out the punt team. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
And the Seminoles want to move quickly.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
A lot of defenders around on that screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Scanning the field, it's Sperry. Under fire. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Buys a little time with his feet. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Oh, my God.
We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. The Seminoles will call on their punt team. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. And now, deep in the 4th quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's got his man across the middle. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
And you've created some...
1st down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Maybe a crease.
Are you serious?
Touchdown Bulldogs. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Fielded in the end zone. It's Singleton. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. They'll run it to the right. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They'll keep it on the ground. Powers through the defender.
And
that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. It's first down from their own 23-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Slithering whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Hand off from the shotgun.
On 2nd down, defensive level, it's like, hey, let's get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the 1st down on 2nd down. We don't need 3rd downs.
Motion from the wide receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Noles are facing 3rd and inches. Got it, looking for a first. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
To the air, it's Berry. He's going for the big play.
Give it to me.
Touchdown, Florida State. They move on top here in the 4th. The Seminoles back in the lead.
Man, this is wild. Late in the game, we're seeing 2 heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. On the delay, it's Temple. Breaks into the open. Ripping through the defense. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking for a man. It's Daly. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And the screen goes nowhere. They stop him for no gain on the play.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the catch.
Tackle
nice
short.
Tackle there. This free safety coming in like a heat-seeking missile and stopping him a yard short of the first down. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Has to get there to move the sticks.
Yes.
He didn't make it. He needed one, and he's going to lose one instead.
What a big stop for this defense in the second half around midfield. You can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big fourth down stop.
Gives it to the back on the draw. They got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Right back to him on the ground. Got
It's OJ the Jew, man.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than is blocked, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
Makes a catch.
You catch
and
it?
there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Clock stops momentarily as there is an injured Bulldog on the play. There's never a good time for it, but man, do you hate to see it in the first game of the season. And the Noles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. A little release to the back. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Sperry. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here. When it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Get in there.
And it's gone! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on. And you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. The defense able to hold them to a field goal on that last drive, and now this offense will try to answer, and they need a touchdown. As Holly mentioned earlier, this crowd trying to give its defense some energy in a clutch spot. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you want to fly upfield every single play, we'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dome. Looking to pass. It's Daly. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And these moments can be tight, man. You start looking at that clock, and that thing's staring at you. So I got to pass, I got to pass. Big 4th down and short. You got to get this first down. So you got to be thinking about that first before you think about the clock.
It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
What a big play in the 4th quarter when you're trailing and you really needed to get a first down here. Nice job by the quarterback, making the pass, getting the first down.
Now on first down from the 30. Wants to throw it. He's taking a deep shot.
Whoa.
Got a man in the middle. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
After giving up that big shot defensively, how confident are you calling that coverage again? You're now on your own end of the field, and now your backs are against the wall.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Timeout on the field, and that's the second call by Georgia. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down. And the Bulldogs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Bringing the heat. He gets away. Headed to the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my leg.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
And that's exactly what this defense defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Give up some yardage. They've given up some plays. No big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. It's Daly. The throw. Trying to find the end zone. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Final timeout taken by the Bulldogs. Now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8.
Make sure we get the right D out here.
This could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. Snap in the shotgun. Using his legs to buy some time. Step into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
And how about the clock management by this team? Taking all of the clock, scoring late now. All you got to do is finish it. The easy part. Bring out the kicker. Knock that PAT through the uprights.
Big extra point coming. It would give them the lead late. And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the 4th. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
Come on, y'all.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. It comes down to this. One more snap left in this game. If they get a touchdown, they can find a way to win it. He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Sperry. Zings it complete to the right. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets. And then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Oh my God. That's bro. Not even on his board. I'm not even finna say it this time. Catch you on the next one.